Sitting here with Ashton Davis, and it's a return to the sport, a long-anticipated return, that is, because you took a little bit of time off after restarting and getting into your career. Why come back right now?
It's a funny story, but it's for my wife. It's my wife. We sat down not so long ago, and we were discussing boxing. We were watching some boxing, and Harry always messages me. And we just got into this discussion where she's like, you're going to wake up at 33, and you're going to regret that you never got a belt, or you never became a world champion, or you never did anything with your career. And at the time, like, I didn't think anything of it, but then it kind of festered in the back of my head for a couple of days. And I was like, there's a saying, do what you're good at. And the best thing that I'm good at is boxing. So this has been my sport for majority of my lifetime. I've been around people that's been in the sport majority of my lifetime, so it would be a no-brainer to try and go and flip burgers at McDonald's, you know what I mean? I know the sport, so I should rather put all my full commitment into it, yeah.
Well, I mean, you mentioned potentially having regrets in the future. Did you have any regrets from the time that you sort of hung up your gloves initially?
I don't regret anything. Reason why? The first time around, why I wasn't so fully committed, I was battling. I have a 6-year-old daughter. Financials weren't in place, and I got to give her the best life possible. Unfortunately, at the time, right now, the country was going through recession. You know what I mean? So, getting fights and every 3 months and getting a paycheck from those fights wasn't even a day or month petrol for me. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't regret anything, to be honest with you. I needed to do work. I did good work on the side. To look after my family and stuff like that. I don't regret anything. I do, however, regret not setting myself up the way I am now financially while I was boxing. So I rather boxed and then I left it as boxing, you know what I mean? And then struggle financially and then have to leave boxing to go and get something financial. I could have set something up while I was boxing, and I think I was dumb there. I regret that. But you know what? I learned a big lesson. I'm not getting any younger. It's now time, or it's never going to be the time.
So, I mean, you sort of approached now the prime years of your career. I mean, relatively young ring age, I'd say. But you need to make, obviously, a full go at it for a number of years now.
And 3 years. Yeah. 3 years, I've got to be so consistent, it's not even a joke. I've got to get so much fights this year. I've got to look for fights under rocks, over rocks. We've got to look everywhere for fights now. So I can build my record up. I think within 3 years, if I do stay committed and I do stay on the right path and I do push myself and put my head down and do what I need to be doing, I think I can get to a world title fight. I really do. I think if I do it right, put the effort and the time, I think I can be blessed with one of those days, yeah.
And how's Coach Harry doing? I mean, you guys obviously, you've been working with him for a while now. I mean, how's that relationship sort of developing?
We've got a love-hate relationship. He's like a dad to me. Yes, we fight. He gets angry with me when I'm not at gym. He gets angry with me because I didn't box. I left the ring. He was very, very annoyed. And now he's more annoyed because we're coming back at it, and it's just like relearning things. And it's now not just relearning, but it's also losing weight. I've picked up 10, 11 kilos. You don't just lose it in a day, you know what I'm saying? So you got to retrain the body, you got to get the ring rust off. So it's frustrating, but the amount of effort and time he puts into me, I can't complain, man. He loves me, and I know that. So
I know it's only your second week back now, but I mean, realistically, when do you see yourself getting back in that ring again?
Well, the way we're training now and the way I'm eating now, which I didn't do in the past, I took things for granted. I played with my career. I took chances. I'm not taking chances this time. I'm eating right. I've got one of the best chiros personally in my corner now. So any injuries or anything like that, I go and see him, Dr. Sebastian Morelli. He's in Bryanston Santon. I want to give him a shout out. Looks after my body. I've got a phenomenal person sorting my nutrition out now, also a close mate of mine, Jason Wood, and he's got a good experience with that. So yeah, this time, if I do things right, I'd say mid-March, late March,
For the fights?
For a fight, yeah. A quick 4-rounder. Just to get back in the ring, nothing serious, a quick 4-rounder. Can go the distance, can finish the first round. I can guarantee you I'm not going to want to get finished, but I want to take my time, I want to do this thing right. I don't want to rush myself. In the past, I rushed myself. I wanted things like right now, and that's where my mistakes were. Yeah.
And what do you feel is like the right weight division for you to come in and compete at?
Body-wise, height-wise, and just overall speed, power, movement, walking weight, bone density for my age. Also, 61 kilos, lightweight. For me to go to junior welter, I would have to put so much more muscle mass on, and I'd slow myself down where these guys that walk naturally around at 72 kilos come down to 63 easy. And, on the fight night, they're weighing 66, 67, from replenishing themselves. I think it would be a stupid move for me to go to junior welter. I think junior light's always been my division. I haven't grown any taller. If anything, I've grown heavier. But I can cut that weight down with eating right. And that I never ever used to do. I used to just eat and come in and go as I pleased. I never took that serious, never dieted, never did anything serious with my nutrition. So this time is very, very different, eh? So.
And one of your biggest assets always been speed. That's what you've always brought, and sort of nullifying that right now is you wish you would never do it in going up unless you perhaps did age a bit and you couldn't make the weights anymore. I'm assuming that's the only way.
Definitely, I think. To be honest with you, I would give it a good year to 2 in the lightweight division, and at least get a Gauteng title, SA title on the cards before even maybe an RBO youth in lightweight division. I know RBO youth is not my division no more, or my age. Am I right? Sorry.
Yeah, the cap is 25.
Cap's 25. Yeah, so okay. Those days are over. Those are my Dala years now. So okay, let's talk about like an RBO. If we do get that kind of opportunity within 2 years in the lightweight division, I'd say cool. But the problem is like I won't get bigger with muscle mass. I think bone density gets heavier, and then you struggle to cut weight, and I don't want to lose muscle mass, and I don't want to kill myself for weight. So yeah, I'd go up to 63 eventually, to junior welters.
And I think the real question is, for promoters out there, it's like, what do you offer them? Like, what is special about you? Like your story, like what do you offer?
Right now, I don't want to regret anything in my life. I legitimately want to put my head down, and I want people to follow my story. Like, I come from severe poverty. I don't come from mom and dad. I grew up with one grandmother that raised me. I left the house at 16 and started working. So technically I'm an orphan, and if I can do it, anyone else can do it. And the only way I'm going to do it is by proving to people that I can do it. No one's here in the gym with me unless it's just me and my trainer. You don't see my friends here, you don't see fans here, no one's here. No one sees what happens behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? So I need to put that hard work in, and when I fight and people see me again in the ring, I'm going to make sure they know that I'm back, and I'm doing this for real now. Like, I'm not playing games. I'm taking this shit serious. Like, it's important to me. It's important to show my daughter one day that anything can be done. I go out my way to make sure she goes to a good school and give her an opportunity at a good life. I just wanted to know that, hey, you don't work hard, nothing's gonna come of that. So, yeah. And for promoters, I wouldn't say I'm a showboater. I think in the past, I think you know very well that I used to be. I think that stuff got me into a lot of trouble with BSA even. A lot of people don't like it. They don't like the showboating. They want me to go there and do my work. And for the promoters, I think I'm kind of a popular kid. I think I can bring a lot of people to a lot of shows and put boxing like severely on the map. Like big names, Rock, Kevin Arena, just to name a few, but yeah. I want to be one of those people that bring the boxing community closer for a good reason. So yeah, I really do hope the promoters see that in me.
And one of the things, obviously, your ring name, Nkosi,
Nkosi Davis, yeah.
Nkosi Davis, where did that come from?
So it's the guys from Eastern Cape, Mfusi, Lwandile, those guys started calling me Nkosi, the king. Yeah, King Davis. The way it came was we used to spar, and they didn't expect me to be that good. So they were like, this guy's good. He boxes like a boy from Eastern Cape. So I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a very big compliment in South African boxing. Like, that is like the ultimate, because that's a mecca of boxing in SA. So for Eastern Cape guys to tell you that, I was like, yeah, man, I'm Ashton Davis now. That's my nickname. I'm sticking with it. Done and dusted. Yeah.
All right, I don't want to go too more into it because we actually want to see your return and see what you can do again, because, you know, the talk's on the camera, but the action's in the ring.
Yeah, no, definitely. I fully agree with that. Yeah. And that's what I'm sticking to. I'm not overselling myself. I'm not telling people bullshit no more. I'm not telling bullshit to myself no more. I'm being straight. Hard work, dedication. Floyd said it. Look where he is in his life now. The same thing, yeah, man. Whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Australia, Russia, America, or Joburg, hard work stays hard work. And this time I'm putting my head down, I'm just humbling myself, I'm taking a step back. I'm relearning a lot of things. I'm getting a lot of the bad things that I used to have in my boxing out. I'm ironing it out. So, yeah, man, hope for you guys to see me again in the ring, yeah.
And for everyone at home, he's back in the ring. Ashton and Ashton Davis. Let's do this.
Bim.